Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people. Once again, you're welcome to Let's Talk TV. Yes, Let's Talk TV. It gives you the back-to-back news and information on things where they happen for the land as it is hot. Yes, on this YouTube platform, all we do is to give you the updated news and information on things as it happen, as it hot, all the whole gist, all the whole matter, all the whole katakata and all the whole gossip, both for the entertainment industry, both for the sports industry, and also both for waiting they happen for Biafran land. We're going to give you back-to-back news and informate as it happen. On news where we carry come for you. Court frees 7 indigenous people of Biafran supporters, fines police 130 million naira. With other news we carry come for you, and without wasting any more of your time, make we hit you this news as we take carry and come for you. But meanwhile, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe and make sure you share our news to as many groups, to as many platforms as possible. As you do so, may God bless you. Amen. The news in detail. The indigenous people of Biafra has secured a court victory for about 7 supporters of its leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, said to have been arrested and illegally held in various detention centers by security agencies. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's counsel, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, said the court did not only discharge the indigenous people of Biafran supporters but also awarded 130 million naira in damages in favor against security agencies. According to the lawyer, in the charge mark FAC/ABJ/CR/475/2021, Justice M.O. Olajuwon of the Federal High Court in Abuja discharged Maria Ezidaro of all frivolous criminal allegation or charge brought against her before the court. Ejiofor said she was arrested on February 26, 2021 when she visited the State CID, Owerri, Imo State Command to give food and medication to her friend who was also detained there, and was subsequently transferred to the Inspector General of Police Intelligence Response Team Detention Facility in Abattoir, Abuja, where she was subjected to all forms of inhuman treatment, severe torture, and degradation. Before we go to the next news, let me, first of all, congratulate them, the lovers of freedom all over the world. Yes, because this quest, for them to achieve the freedom that they have been fighting for is something that has taken a lot of dimension and something that has caused a lot of issues. Honestly speaking, so many innocent people in Nigeria, especially the southeastern part of the country, has been victims of these injustices that is happening in the southeastern part of the country. It is not something, that we should be proud of, that a country as big as Nigeria, a country that is meant to be the giant of Africa, has reduced itself, to the level that the security agencies who are meant to be protecting lives and properties are now killing innocent souls, detaining innocent people without committing any crime. How can someone that came to give food to a friend be taken hostage? I'm using the word hostage because this is exactly what the security agencies are doing, and this is why it is getting scary. It is getting scary on daily basis. It is not funny anymore. The kind of marginalization, the kind of ill treatment that the Southeasterners are going through is something that is not really encouraging. And the so-called bodies, Ohaneze Ndigbo and the rest of them, are not doing anything, in order to curtail or fight against these injustices happening in the southeastern part of the country. But the good news is that at least a court of competent jurisdiction has at least given some of these Biafrans, some of these supporters, freedom. Now the question still goes to, what of those that were killed illegally? What of those that died in the quest of standing for the truth without committing any crime? A lot of people have gone down in this struggle. Innocent people, even people who knows nothing, who are not even supporter of any group, they have been accused of committing a crime that they know nothing about. And it is so painful. It is seriously painful. But it is a good news that at least justice prevailed. And that is why we are still hoping, because if truly the truth, concerning the arrest of Onyendo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or rather the abduction of Onyendo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will actually pray, for God, to intervene in the issue of Onyendo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because we can say truly that the Nigerian government is holding him against every court order. The same man we are talking about is the same person that a court of competent jurisdiction gave freedom, and yet the Nigerian government refused to grant that court order. This is the kind of thing that we are seeing only in the southeastern part of the country, and it is not funny. But as the matter be, at least court don't free 7 indigenous people of Biafra members. At least some of them have started regaining freedom, but a lot of them has been killed. Some of them, we don't even know their whereabouts. For example, Idarago, the young girl, the young lady whose only crime was that she wore a Biafran dress just to take a birthday piece. Until today I'm talking to you, that girl is nowhere to be found. People are shouting. People are calling the government to do something concerning them, the release of that girl. But the truth might be that she might have been killed by these security agencies. And one funny thing is that these females, especially the females, they undergo all kind of inhuman treatment, all kind of torture. Most of them are even being abused. This is not the way it should be. And it is very painful. It is time that we, as a country, should start doing the right thing. Because the more you push these people, the more you create more problem in the country. On other news, we will carry on for you. Petrol tanker explodes in Lagos State. Yes, this matter, now something will be say, at least we are actually thanking God that despite the explosion, no life was lost. But the reality, the truth of the matter is, the federal government needs to do the right thing in making sure that we have a sound road, a motorable road, because most of these accidents on daily basis are being caused, by bad roads and bad maintenance. And this is as a result of bad government. Yet every week, billions are being moved by the so-called government that are ruling the people. Without wasting much of your time, make we hear the news in detail. A petrol-laden tanker has exploded in the Sari Ngomu area of Lagos State. The cause of the explosion is, however, yet unknown. Meanwhile, officials of the Lagos State Fire and Rescue Services are currently combating the fire. The spokesperson for the agency, Shakiru Amodu, in a test statement, to our correspondent said tanker fire is being combated at the Lagos Quadra Point Bridge by National Art Theatre. Igomu, Asari Igomu, and the Ilupeju fire crews combine efforts to tame the raging fire. Now, all the news we will carry on for you today. But meanwhile, please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Continue to choose Let's Talk TV to get your updated news and information. One thing you are sure of getting here is only the quality news as it is hot. Thank you once again for joining us.